Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your love message reading, my friend. So I'm gonna be picking up your energy and the person that you are dealing with, any kind of energy that you are kind of intertwined with. So this is the mutual energy between you and that person, and then this is your thought, this is their thought, your feelings, their feelings. Okay, so this is a free flowing intuitive reading. If you have to swap the character and however you want to resonate, just go ahead and do it. Okay, so we got this bright mother Aquarius. I really feel that this is your energy. This is your energy. I can feel that. And it's like you got some kind of opportunity, you know, which is very prosperous when it comes to material prosperity. Maybe, it could be anything. It could be a good job, or some kind of project, or some kind of relationship. I'm getting that you are not total, your heart is not here. Your heart is not in this new prosperity, but you are seeing the possibility of growth. Like, not even growth, the possibility of security, possibility of, I'm getting, it could be very well, I don't know why I'm getting that. Many of you, it's like you are choosing, maybe you're getting married to someone but your heart belongs to somewhere else, something like that, because you are getting married because you see this connection to be, that somewhere you can be, for found like a form of family. And I'm feeling like you you have this, like, it's not that you, some of you, okay, it's not that you want a longing for children or something, but I feel like that you kind of believe that if you are especially if we're male or female, but I'm getting, um like, you feel that you need to have a children, like you need to, some part of you wants to follow the way you have seen your, like, wants to follow tradition, and you are kind of going towards that part of you, you are kind of going towards that part of you, yes. And it's like there is a lot of, it's gonna give you, I mean, if it is a really, this new thing, it's gonna give you money, it's gonna give you stability, like material stability. It's gonna make you feel like you have everything. It's gonna make you feel more fertile, for some of you. But there is, it's not very free flowing, this energy. There are people around in this energy who are very, discipline oriented, who are very much almost, of the gardener of the laws, gardener of the rules. But you feel okay among them, but there is something. So you are accepting this new opportunity, even though your heart is not there. They're showing me this another little body that coming out of this is almost like freedom kind of way. You do hope, though. You do hope that, it's like almost like you are telling yourself, these are the dreams I'm gonna dream instead, like freedom, like love, passion, all these things that we, you feel, you're telling, like, I'm just gonna dream those dream instead, but I'm going for this very practical, very pragmatic, reality based uh, situation, you know. And this, I feel like this is definitely their energy. Look at this, that how these two energy are, you are not looking at them. You are, I feel like you are connected with someone very deeply. You really, really connected with them. This person is still love you so very much. They know that you are going towards a different direction. You are choosing security over love. That's what they feel, but they are not discouraged about it energetically. They are like, I am gonna keep calling in Aquarius. So this is like a piper. It's like almost like, they are playing this music of love to energetically to remind you that what love was, that you were once in love. For me, if you're not in love, they also gave me that this is your idea, this is the way you want to love, but this is your reality that you are embracing. Okay, if you anyway, so this person is like really, and 24 broken down to 6 is like a heart chakra number. This person is really calling you in. They're calling you in. They still believe that you will turn around and you will not uh, walk away from love. They still have that belief, but they are like, they are very opposite of what you are getting into. You are getting into something which will, have money, have all this, the way we believe, happy life is, happy family is. So there is a certain sense of traditional vibration here. But this person is like, it's like a very fluid. This person's energy is like, they just believe in love, they really just, they don't not necessarily think about too much of, like structure and this and that. They are very, that doesn't mean they are not grounded, but they just very much, very in tune with their emotion and very spiritual at the same time. They they still remember they still remember the good times you guys had. There is like a lot of like not caring about the outside world. There is a certain sense of freedom, certain sense of wildness that you two shared. You two maybe went some, like, deeper into the each other's psyche, and kind of really played with, like, seduce each other with, in that level, in a very deep way. At the same time, it was playful, it was carefree, it was no, nothing, there is no boundary, there is no limit, that kind of very, very, falling in love for the first time kind of thing, like falling in love all over again, that kind of way. You guys really had this time, and this person remembers all these things, and they play these, whenever they energetically try to call you in, they come from this place where you and them had amazing time, like the amazing connection, because they, look at this, they have this she, the kurak, which is like a ace of cups. They have like five. They still have a lot of love for you, like immense amount of emotion for you, immense amount of emotion. They absolutely adore you, they absolutely adore you. But you are turning back to all of this. Not necessarily you don't feel the same, but you don't want to feel, you don't want to right now get there. You are looking at something that will give you, you know I'm getting that, Aquarius, you may have, maybe you wanted some kind of certain kind of stability, that you felt like this connection cannot give it to you, because this connection is extremely, like, you find absolute alive. You feel like you wanna be alone for them, you wanna be alive, everything, all sin, all, if you believe, like, all those kind of, it's a lyrics, it's a song lyrics. It's like everything is kind of fade, like, good, bad, all these things, all this definition, all these things kind of fades away when you connect with this thing. But right now you are kind of disconnecting with that. That doesn't mean that you are not involved, you are. And then there is this green woman. There is like, they always think about, they feel again that, look at this, 23 broken down to 5 5. They feel like you two are perfect. They feel like you two are meant to be together. There is like a absolute, like, very kernel, very primal connection, very, you are like, almost like you shared the mutual core of your existence. Like, they saw you and you saw them, like, for who they are, and they saw you for who you are, and they absolutely love you. And that's why it gives them a lot of confidence at this moment energetically, and they keep calling you in, because they feel like Aquarius cannot turn back to this. This is absolutely, it's like a divinely connected. Aquarius cannot turn back to that. I need to remind. I need to, maybe Aquarius forget. Aquarius forgot all this memory. I'm gonna keep calling them energetically so that in dream state, Aquarius can remember what you have with us, like what we have. They want you to remind you like what you guys share, that is absolutely it's like it's not disposable. There is absolutely like it's like very strong. Anyway, so that's the mutual feeling here. Aquarius, let's see what you think. So your thoughts is Five of Wands in reverse, Sun in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. You just you are thinking so almost like Aquarius. I feel like you this is a heartbreak here at your end as well, but you are not seeing it as a heartbreak. You are seeing it as a realistic decision that you are making. You feel like this connection is absolutely breathtaking, but it does not foundational wise, like the way you learn to understand connection, the way you learn to understand love, relationship, family. Somehow this connection does not fit into that mold, and it creates in your mind a lot of conflicted thoughts, and you kind of fight with yourself. You feel like you see that love equals to family somehow. You feel like if you love someone this way, you want to create a family with them. But I feel like this person is like, they are not all about traditional understanding of family. So maybe that, I feel like there's a value. It's not value, it's like a understanding of outcome of love, is that's where it differs. And you mentally, you have fought a lot with this confliction, with this difference, but you are coming to an terms where you want to lay down all this fight. You don't want to fight, you don't want to feel that you have to constantly fight within yourself, that which one, which direction, which ideology, which value that is more important and you need to follow. So I'm also feeling that you want to follow a path that has been written for you by your family and by your culture. Are you happy about it? No, it's not happiness, but you are not sad as well. You are indifferent. You feel like this is the path that is realistic, I'm going to take it, and this is where my love belongs. That kind of, you're kind of compartmentalizing these two worlds. And by doing that, you are bringing kind of, you just don't want to fight. And you feel that you feel not all joyous. This is not your, you don't feel that this is the new beginning for you, this is something that you excited about. But you are, at the same time, you are hopeful that it will work out somehow. It's not gonna be a tragic, it's not gonna be like agony, like how to, it's not gonna be a torture or something. It's gonna be it's gonna be okay. You feel like, okay, my heart is not there completely, but not all the time you have to be like, it's gonna be okay. The sun gonna come up, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna feel happy, I'm gonna feel content. Eventually I'm gonna feel content if I stay where which way I'm going. And then you see the five of so not five of the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, it's like you also feel that it does not, I feel like there is a, you're feeling like there is an end of like seeking for spirituality, seeking for where, how far the truth can take you. So there is, I feel like mentally kind of, you are kind of turning off that aspect in you which seeks. So you're kind of, you're the seeker in you, you're kind of muting them for a time being. For a time being, yes, mentally you feel like, I don't want to seek right now, I don't want to seek for the higher truth and why we all are here and how we can be connected. You want to be very right now. You just I feel like, you know what I'm getting, Aquarius? I feel like you just saw through this connection and you did not see any realistic outcome out of it, and that completely made you indifferent towards your own growth. Or at this moment you are like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it, eventually I'm gonna be happy, but right now I'm not seeking for this truth, I'm not seeking for all this, I'm taking a break from all this, and I just want calm, I just want peace, and I'm just gonna take this opportunity that has been given to me. It is realistic, it is prosperous, and eventually the sun will come up. You know, you are just being positive, you're just being positive, but your heart is not there. What they're thinking, page of cups in reverse and the four of cups, they you know, they're thinking that you are not gonna, you know, energetically they are still calling you, but mentally they feel like that you are not gonna, you they feel like you are gone. They feel, they not they feel, they think mentally they can get that signal that you are gone. You are not gonna give another try, you are not gonna see it in a different way. The way you have perceived this connection and you made a conclusion that this is not realistic. It is, yeah, it's heartfelt, it's absolutely breathtaking, it makes me alive, but somehow, Aquarius, your understanding of realistic does not fit with this definition, and they know that, they feel like, and they feel like you are not gonna even budge, you're not gonna give this another perspective to really consider, reconsider, and they feel like they lost you. None, but they think that they lost you. You know, they still trying energetically, but their mental energy, their mind tells them, oh, you lost Aquarius, Aquarius is gone. And they feel like they absolutely connected with you, but they just think like you're gone. They really in tune with you, Aquarius. They just think that you're gone, and there is a lot of heartache at this end as well, because I feel like you too, there is, I feel like you just left, Aquarius. I don't think that you explain yourself a lot. It's almost like slowly you kind of moved away from this and kind of took this decision. So there is like a lot, not a lot of clarity, a lot of communication, and they, you know, mentally they feel very like, they feel like you left them in the dark without saying anything. You left them in the dark, and that hurt them like extremely. Even though they love you, they're still calling you, but they it hurts them, it hurts them that your silence, your indifference to this connection, your acceptance to some kind of fate is absolutely heartbreaking for them. It's like almost like you are putting like a cold water on a blazing fire. You know, you are putting, it's like you are ending everything, you are ending your happiness, your hope, and that breaks their heart like nothing else. Okay, let's see what you guys are feeling. So Aquarius, you have the journey, flower spirit, and all is connected. I really feel like that you are emotionally also preparing to make this journey, because I feel like you are not really going back to that. I really feel like even though you absolutely love them, you do, but this is the new journey, and you are like, okay, this is my new role. I need to be, I cannot be just all wild and everything, I need to be grounded. I'm gonna accept this new role, and eventually I'm gonna learn how to have fun within it. Right now I'm not having fun, I am doing some sort of duty, I'm suiting some sort of routine, but I'm learning. You know, once I'm comfortable with it, once I know my ins and out, the sun will go up again. So there is this kind of, again, I'm getting this hope and positivity in you, and you're kind of, you're feeling that this is a new journey. It's not filled with love, but it filled with promise of realistic prosperity. And you know, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this. At the same time, in your hearts of heart, you hold this connection, you hold, because this is the only place where you feel tender, this is the only place where you go back, this connection, like men your feelings wise inside you, where you go back when you have to feel things, when you feel, when you just to lie down and just cry or just think about something and feel contained and nurtured and warm, as if like some kind of warm blanket is wrapping you. That kind of cozy feelings is only get, you only get when you think about this love, when you think about them, and when you connect with that core, you are still connected. So I'm getting, you are doing a, it's like a compartmentalization, you are dividing your life, in a very like a distinctively, internal and external. This is your internal world and this is your external world, and it doesn't collide, like come, it doesn't collide, and because in feelings, like it's, you also say all is connected, you feel like, yeah, I'm going to be always connected with them. You are not oblivious about your connection with this person. You are very, very much aware of your deep rootedness with this person. It just practically, this connection doesn't fit the way you see your life to build upon practically. But you feel like, soulfully you feel like, I'm always connected with this person, and you feel like, and that gives you some sense of solace and some sense of peace, because you feel like, you are very much aware of that person, this person's sorrow and heartbreak. You know that you are hurting them, you know that, this decision, you are hurting them, this decision is hurting them, and you know that, you are very much aware and you care. But that's why you are spiritually, you feel like you are connected with them, but you just cannot make it happen in realistically. Okay, let's see what they feel. They have new direction, they have can you hear me, and then they have the gardener. This person, they just wanna disappear. This person is like, this person lives in their own world, they are like complete, they could be very much, like very attuned with their emotion, they could be like very, very, very much, attuned with their surroundings. And this person feels like, this person feels like, if you are gone, like in physical reality, they just want to go somewhere, just they want to start, they just want to go somewhere just by themselves, and maybe life will restart for them. So there is that kind of feelings that they feel like they just want to go away from all kind of beliefs, all kind of structure, and they just want to disappear somewhere. This person is very spiritual, and I feel like they feel very lonely also, because I feel like the world don't really understand this person, because this person is so sensitive, and this person really know how to love people, like it's like unconditional love kind of person, they can love like unconditionally, and sometimes it create a deep sense of, disappointment and not being understood and all this thing. This person wanna just disappear, that's what they're feeling. And at the same time, this person has lot of sensitivity. Oh my god, it's like this person is like water, and water, such a soothing and calm water. They're like, can you hear me? They're like crying out energetically in their heart. They're like, Aquarius, how don't you, can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? If you hear me, I know that you won't be able to turn back. You won't be able to look life so pragmatically. You won't be able to go away and live your life in two, like almost like a two different kind, one internal life, one external life. You won't be able to differentiate. We will be one, but can you hear me? I know that we are connected, but can you hear me, Aquarius? Can you hear my what I feel? Can you hear them? It's like that deep seated asking. It's like it's come from such a deep place, and they're just holding on to you, they want you in realistically. I don't know how you got these feelings that this person is not realistic, with this card, the gardener, this person, if you give a chance, I feel like there is a maybe your decision, Aquarius, but I feel like you maybe okay, but I'm getting Aquarius kind of moved on. Like realistically, you moved on. But this person is like they wanna build house with you. They it's not traditional, but they want to commit. They are very committed. They are very, very committed. You know, it's you on their thoughts on in their heart that makes them feel like let's make the world a better place, and then they're holding on to that, they're holding on to it even though their mind telling them, you are gone. I'm seeing here that you are gone, but they're still holding on to them. They feel like that you did not see them in that light where you could see that they are very much able to give you us like a foundation. It may not look like traditional, but it's gonna be as solid as from traditional one, or maybe more solid than that. There could be a lot of happiness, a lot of calmness and serenity there, but I they feel that you don't see that perspective, and without seeing that, you made a call, you made a conclusion, and you moved on. That's why the sadness is, can you hear me? Can you just hear me? If you could just hear me, you would know, what you're seeking, it's there. But I feel like Aquarius, I gotta be honest, I feel like if this is you, you are not looking for just for regular foundation. I feel like you just wanna follow some rules like family. Your family maybe wants you to go there, your everybody around you wants you to go there, and there is a lot of like I'm seeing there's a lot of wealth. You will be considered a prestigious person, you will be having a social status, and all these other things that we consider to be valuable things in order to be considered as somebody important in the society. And you are kind of going for that. You are in a basic form, you are choosing. I i i i wanted to say money over love, but I don't think it's about money. It's about not fighting things. It's about going going on the same road that has been walked by before by your generation. Your parents, your grandparents, everybody did the same thing, walked on the same lane, and you kind of want to walk on the same lane, but your heart kind of wants to go on a different lane, but you are kind of derailing it constantly. And now you made that decision that I'm not gonna do this derailing all the time because it's too much conflict, so I'm gonna choose one, and you chose this one. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.